Hey everybody, hope you and your families are all staying safe and healthy. I thought I'd make some videos of some of the things we've cooked before so you can try them at home. I know one of the things you guys have always liked is the s'mores pinwheels, so that's the recipe I'm going to do today. And for that, you're going to need Rice Krispies, you're going to need graham crackers, you need a 10-ounce bag of the mini marshmallows, 7-ounce jar of the marshmallow cream. You're going to need a bag of the semi-sweet mini morsels. You can use regular morsels too. The mini ones just melt a little quicker. And we're going to use half a stick of butter. I got a whole stick here, but we're going to be cutting that in half to use with the marshmallows. You need a baking sheet such as this, and a piece of parchment paper to keep it from sticking. It's going to go over and kind of in the pan. So the first thing we need to do is we're just going to be using the oven to melt the chocolate at that point in the recipe. So we are going to set the temperature pretty low. Mine starts out at 350. I'm going to move it down to 200. And you hit start to preheat the oven. First thing we're going to do is measure out. We need 5 cups of the Rice Krispies. I have my 1 cup measuring cup, and I have the bowl I'm going to measure those into. We're going to mix together the Rice Krispies and the graham crackers in this bowl. So reach down into your Rice Krispie box. You want to kind of level it off. You can see that's a full cup. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next, we need to get out our graham crackers, and we're going to need, you can use 4 or 5 graham crackers. We're going to put them into this plastic bag to crush them and break them up. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And what you can do with this is you're just going to smash them. I'm going to use a rolling pin. You can use a hammer. You can use your hand. You just want to break them up into little pieces so that they get incorporated and mixed in with the Rice Krispies. Flip it over. You can even roll it if you want to. You don't want any real big chunks, but it doesn't have to be mashed to powder either. Once you got them smashed, you dump them right in with the Rice Krispies. And you can take and kind of mix them together. Okay. Next, we need to melt our marshmallows and butter together. So you're going to open up your 10-ounce package of mini marshmallows, pour them in a microwave-safe bowl. Okay, now on our butter, you can see this is 1 stick of butter. It's a ½ pound. We need a 1/4 pound. So we're going to find the line that's right in the middle. And we're going to cut right along that line. So we have ½ a stick of butter. Another thing I like to do once you cut it in half before you put it in the bowl and while you got it on the paper is cut it into chunks. It'll melt faster that way. Okay, got it in the bowl, come over to the microwave. It's probably gonna take 1.5 or 2 minutes for it to all melt. But I'm gonna start it out, 30 seconds, and take a look at it after 30 seconds. Kind of stir it together. The marshmallows are starting to melt. Butter's starting to melt. It's not quite melted enough. Push it back down in there together. I'll do another 30. Okay, good. You can see it's starting to soften a little bit, but hasn't melted yet. I'm going to put it in for another 30 and check it again. Okay. Stir it again. Marshmallows are melting a little more. Might need another 15 seconds or so. We want it real soft and melty when we add in the Rice Krispies and the graham crackers. It's all melted together pretty good. Now we're going to add in the Rice Krispies and the graham crackers. You got to do this fairly quick so it doesn't start to firm up while it's in your bowl. After we get this all mixed together, we're going to dump it out onto the parchment paper that's in the pan and flatten it out. Make sure all the stuff on the bottom gets mixed in. Putting it on the paper. Stuff is really sticky. It'll stick to your fingers when you touch it, which I'll show you in a minute. Try and slide this off without getting it stuck in my fingers too much. Then what we're going to do is push this out to fit kind of the inside of the pan. So you can push it out. Now this helps when you guys are at school. You can help me by holding the paper.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Got the Rice Krispies and the marshmallows and graham crackers all spread out in the pan. Now I'm going to put on marshmallow cream. You're going to spread this on top of Rice Krispies. Now this is super sticky. If you want, you can just warm it up for a few minutes in the microwave to soften it up. All right, you can see we've got the marshmallow fluff spread on top of the Rice Krispie mix. Leave a little bit of area around the outside. It doesn't have to go all the way out to the edges. And now we are going to add our mini chocolate chips. And you're going to put those directly on top of the marshmallow fluff. Some of them might roll off to the edges. Kind of want to do this evenly. They're all going to melt, and we're going to spread them around so it's not like you need to have it perfect right away. Just want to get an even amount. Use your knife and spread them out.
Okay.
Now we want to soften up these little mini chocolate chips so we can spread it around in an even layer. We're going to pop it into the oven, which was set for 200 degrees, just for like, about 2 to 4 minutes, depending on how long. Here, I'll turn the oven light on until they start to soften up. Okay, we're checking to see if, yep, the chips are soft enough that we're going to be able to spread them around. Make sure you're wearing a hot pad, because even though it's only 200 degrees, it's still hot. Take a spreader or a knife, and you're going to spread out the chocolate in an even layer. Corner. Okay, we're going to let it cool for a second before we roll it up. Alright, now this is kind of the tricky but fun part. We're going to try rolling it up. You're going to hold your parchment paper right in the pan, start rolling it, and kind of pull the paper back as you roll it up. The other side to finish it off. And now, before we cut it, this is real soft and sticky. We're going to pop it into the refrigerator. You can put it into your freezer, cool it down, and then cut easier. Leave it in there until it firms up. Time to cut into it.